That's what I would do. But what I'm actually going to do is PlanetCrafter. So, priorities today, I think, are number one, I need to get this chaotic mess organized. I just have stuff scattered absolutely everywhere. And number two, I want to start producing power. And I mean like a lot of power. So I think where that's going to start is I've got some excellent solar panel opportunities out here, and I'm just going to start building. I'm going to construct as many solar panels as possible. I'm going to make room, and I have 2 blueprint microchips. I'm going to go turn those in. I know I have car. I'm going to leave car for now. I'm just going to go convert these 2 microchips really quick. And then I'm going to set up a ton of power, and I'm going to set up a ton of terraforming stuff. You got Nax a new desktop? Nice. That's always good. I gotta upgrade Amanda's here soon. She is running into RAM limits on the current desktop that I got her. But to be fair, the Asus that I got her is like 6 or 7 years old at this point, so when I got it for her, 12 gigs of RAM was good. 12 gigs of RAM does not cut it in the modern economy anymore. So we gotta upgrade that one a little bit for her. Fabric. Seeds. I have 2 golden seeds on me. I gotta plant those. Lerma, osmia. It's such a mess in here, man. We need to do a major refactor in how we're organizing things in here. Let's start with decoding microchip. Spacesuit displayer, sure. T3 jetpack. Now you have my attention. I don't have explosive powder, never mind it. So, if I were going to get started on organization, I feel like it would be smart to put seeds above the greenhouse. So let's do that. Come down here, grab my iron. That's enough for a locker. Come back up. Come over here. We're going to have 3 kinds of seeds. I need 1 more iron. We're going to have Lerma seeds, which get used in crafting. We're going to have O2 seeds, which get used for, you guessed it, oxygen. And we are going to have food seeds. So you are Lerma seeds. You are food seeds. Place. Place. Go find the other food seeds that you have. That might actually be all of them. If you put them in any weird spots? No. Might you have some at the other base, though? Maybe. Also for ice, let's put the waters in the ice bin for now. Then, let's go get 3 more iron. It's a rainy one out here today. You are going to be O2 seeds. So that's going to be all seeds that are not Lerma seeds. Which we actually might not have any on us right now. Except for what we've got here. And then third is going to be Lerma seeds. Honestly, if you follow either Luck or Julian tonight, there's still a ton of content out. We had way better fights tonight than I was expecting. I thought my mental was going to be really low from election stuff, plus bad week, plus every other group just deciding to take off, but it was a nice experience. I'm glad I tagged it. I had a good time. Hydration low? I could fix that. So now that that's done, we can head back to the new base. And we can extract materials from the new base that we need. Like any seeds that we missed will now have a home. Did I get everything out of the gold chest under there? I did. Good. And if we see any aluminum out here, we're grabbing it. Aluminum, relatively high priority. Because we don't really have the uranium rod surplus at this time to do nuclear reactors. That's iron. We'll check the car to see if anything's in the car. There's a ton of stuff in the car. Let's grab iron, bunch of eggplant seeds, bunch of aluminum, and squash seeds. What do I need to build my food grower? A single water bottle? I got that. Because I would like to grow food in here. So give me one of these. You're never going to like how it lines up, so just get it to be close enough. Why don't you grow eggplants in there? And then you need one more water bottle. You can grow squash in. No, squash. There you go. Then we can also set up a couple boxes, which will probably go best along this wall, maybe. And one of these is going to be water. Because every time we come by this place, we should be emptying out the atmospheric collector. And then, I don't know what the other one should be. Maybe instead of that, we could put a desk down in here. And we could put a screen on the desk. Like, what would be useful for us to know? Maybe power surplus would be nice to know out here. Energy levels. Got 22 spare grid power. That should be good enough for a T3 Vegetube. If you give me 2 silicon. One silicon. 2 silicon. Also water. I think it just makes sense to have some grow beds out here. So I can put like solar collector here, and then along the middle maybe we can put a pair of the T3 Vegetubes. Like right here, we can do one. And then 1 magnesium, 2 silicon, and a water bottle. Any day? No? Alright. Magnesium. 1 silicon. 2 silicon. And a water bottle. Yoink. Right about here should be fine. And then we'll go get our 2 nice O2 seeds from the main base. And maybe haul back any crap that our mine has dug up as well. So I actually got mad enough at this mine that I went to go read about how mines work. This should be digging up aluminum. This aluminum biome should produce aluminum in a drill. And I'm not sure why mine doesn't. But maybe if I keep emptying it and coming back, it will decide to produce aluminum for me. Because it should technically be renewable there. And if aluminum is technically renewable there, then technically we can build as much power as we want. We just have to wait for it to come in. So what I may do is try and build like 4 or 5 drills and just scale my power production up. And try and go ham on just aluminum collection. Because I think it's our limiter right here. Silicon, you have none. Magnesium, sure, put it away. Ice, none. Cobalt, yep. Aluminum, yep. Ice should go in there. You have 1 uranium, which goes in here. You just don't have any uranium right now. You can put the rods in there too, I guess. And then everything else is seeds, which are going to go up here. Food seeds. And now it's a lerma seed, so it goes in here. And you need the golden seeds to bring back to the other base. That's the whole reason you came over here. 2 golden seeds. Keep an eye out for any aluminum on your way over. Again. Tiny little splash of water. Sometimes. That's aluminum. Get these boxes off of my map. Did we also excavate the golden box that was over here? I'm going to assume yes, because I don't see it. And I think it was around here. New blueprint received a biolab. The hell does a biolab do? Right, you came in here to actually plant the seeds that you grabbed. Golden seed. Golden seed. Has your collector picked up any water? It has. We'll move that inside, and then we'll drink one of them. And you have not grown yet, but you'll grow soon, and we have food. So I'm not that worried about that. Biolab. Are you a building? Energy minus 40 per second. Alright, you're going to have to wait until we expand power. So I need magnesium and silicon. Magnesium. Silicon. It's right there. So you can make one right here. Let's get you lined up with like the inside part of the foundation. You need magnesium, silicon, I'm just gonna go grab a ton of aluminum. Magnesium, silicon, 2 cobalt, and aluminum. Just aluminum. That's magnesium. See if your drill has come through for you. Nope. I mean, I'm definitely in the biome. Just any aluminum? Aluminum. Aluminum. Grab all of it. Grab everything in here. Deconstruct it. Never worry about it again. Grab everything else that's back here. This seems like the kind of place that you never want to have to come back to. Sure. Alright, that should be enough that we can scavenge everything else that we need from the local environs. Sorry, I thought you were aluminum. You can go outside. Two. 1 magnesium, 1 silicon. Done. This is going to be number 3. Actually, will you fit here? Oh man, you will. We could get 6 solar panels in on the space. Alright, you go here. 1 magnesium, 1 silicon. There's so much magnesium up here. It's everywhere. Array number 4 goes here. Let me guess. Magnesium, silicon? Magnesium, silicon, cobalt, aluminum. Alright, we're out of aluminum. Time to head back home. Silicon. Cobalt. Cobalt number 2. Magnesium. It's all magnesium. It's all fake. You think that it's aluminum. It's actually magnesium. Maybe it's not in the zone. Maybe I do need to move it. I'm not gonna have the inventory for it. Maybe I do need to move it further in. Like, if I put it right here, that would be the most in the zone that any drill has ever been. So maybe I should just try that. I think I need 2 more aluminum to finish the solar arrays. And then we can also decode this microchip while I'm home. T3 GPS satellite. I'm not going to be building that for some time. I imagine it takes a rocket engine. Not really all about that right now. Although I do have spare uranium rods. I don't know, maybe. And then after we're done with this, we're going to make a biolab. And we're going to see what a biolab allows us to do. And then we're going to try and move that drill after we empty our whole inventory out. And maybe set up like 3 more drills. Aluminum. Water. So this should be enough to build one thing. And then you'll have to go out and harvest for the next 2 things. Build you, rotate you. You need everything. Iron, magnesium, silicon, 2 cobalt. Check the trunk first. There's your 2 cobalt. Here's your magnesium. Here's your silicon. Where's your iron, though? Right here. Then you go here. Right on that corner. Alright. So now we should have a surplus of power. We should be up around 100 spare. 124. Biolab. 3 super alloy, 2 osmium. We're going to be heading home. Because that's where osmium lives. And I think we have super alloy at home too. My inventory is empty enough to move the drill as well, so let's do that on the way back. I'm gonna figure this drill out if it kills me. Still no, take everything. Deconstruct. Somehow you fit everything in your inventory, which doesn't seem possible. But let's put it as deep into this zone as possible. Like, this is about as deep as it goes. And if I build you here... Oh, it changed! Okay, so I just wasn't deep enough into the zone. It is now mining aluminum. That's incredible news. I have 5 spare inventory slots. Let's bring a couple things home with us. Keep the bunkers at home topped up. And full. Okay. Alright, so we now have renewable aluminum. I love that for me. We also have this lake filling it. I love that for me as well. Organize, iron, titanium, silicon was almost out, beautiful, magnesium, cobalt, and a little bit of aluminum at the end. We'll eat, grab our 3 super alloy, grab our 1 aluminum, grab our 2 osmium. How big is a biolab? It is a 2x2. Time to see if that fits well with our 3x3 building up here. We're going to hope yes. But we're not going to get too excited. At least I'm pretty sure that's a 3x3. It's a 3x3. So it's going to take a little finessing to get these to fit together appropriately. But maybe it's not the worst. I don't know, we'll see. You know what, actually? No, you're a 3x3. So if we hold the biolab up, yeah. Very upset about that. So I think I want to build off of you. Which means getting a ton of iron. Because I need to expand the foundation. A lot of the close stuff is going to be pretty picked over, but a lot of the far stuff should still be fairly iron rich, because I haven't really been out here. Let's see how that does. Let's also grab a titanium. Let's also grab like 3 titanium. Because we're going to need to build the habitat modules themselves as well. And then if you see iron on the way back, grab it too. It's going to be impossible to have too much for this next little building project. You can also get dismantled very soon. You're about to become ancillary. So it's going to go here, here, living compartment, here, here, living compartment. You can absolutely snap here. Stop complaining. Really? Why? Are you too close to the ground? Oh, that's gonna wreck all my plans if you're too close to the ground, man. Oh, no. Oh, I don't think this is gonna work at all. Hum, hum, hum. One silicon. I don't think it's gonna... I think it's too close to the ground, and it's gonna be mad about fitting there. Yeah, I forgot to respond to your DM. The art looks great. And I definitely... It was, You said Shiloh made it? Or am I just like, I remember the name Shiloh and it looked similar? But it came out really good. Did I see the time lapse? I did not see the time lapse, no. Alright, so for now, I think this is just what I gotta live with. But I'm not thrilled. We're gonna need to attach the biolab to something else. Where would I want to put it? Like, this base doesn't really have a function. It's just an outpost. Yeah, and you can send me the file or I can track it down after stream. But I will definitely take a look. Maybe I should have a map terminal in here too. It takes a compass microchip and 15 energy? Never mind. That's way too much work for a guy like me. We could think about revamping the base we put over there. And turn that into the biolab. Oh, yeah. 3 aluminum? We love this. Alternatively, we could tack the biolab onto this base. But I think this base is, like, feature complete at this point. We could also start a new base. You didn't take any water with you. We also... I need to build an atmospheric condenser at this base. Silicon, magnesium, cobalt. Do it now. Get it over with. Like, the amount of times you show up here dehydrated, then have nothing to drink is too high. Expand your foundation up by 1. By 4. Stick the get some iron. And get the atmospheric condenser down. Now, you don't have to worry about dying of thirst every time you show up here. You can start squirreling some of that water away. It'll be a great time for everyone. How are we doing on progress? 27% to lakes. We can get those numbers up. I just want to go and look at my map. Where have we not put a base that a base would be useful? We could put one out here. We haven't really been in that ravine yet. I mean, we found the one wreck all the way at the end. But that was about it. The desert, obviously, we haven't really touched, like, at all. There's this whole area that had, like, fart clouds in it that I didn't feel like I could get into. This is Lakeside Base. That's fine. This base sucks, and we need to rethink the whole thing. I'm mad about you, quite frankly. I might want to put in the effort to raise those foundations up just a little bit higher, but I don't want to right now. Let's go do this ravine. I think we're going to do that review. Need to find a free PlanetCrafter type game. I have one recommendation for you, but it's not free, but it is relatively cheap. And it's called Terra Nil. How much are they charging for Terra Nil these days? Holy cow, $25? Never mind. I do not have a recommendation for you. Yeah, PlanetCrafter is base building survival, for sure. What am I even grabbing? What did I need? Another super. I don't even know. Take your standard base building materials: 3 iron, 2 titanium, 1 silicon, and then an extra 4 iron for foundations, and just set off. Just get me out there. We're gonna go straight out here. We're gonna hope that this area doesn't flood, because it is kind of low now that I think about it. Also, what happens if we go in water? Oh, you swim. Okay. I am actually a little concerned that this might flood, because it is really deep. You can already see it starting to flood at the end of ones. Like, you know, I probably shouldn't. I probably should not. Hey, what if we just started setting up in this ice area? Yeah, this is 1000% going to be under. So I'm going to skip that for now. I'll just set up in the ice area. I haven't been up here yet. Why not start a base up here? There might be a ton of random resources around. And it'll be nice to have a little outpost in a section of the map that we haven't really been yet. Should be relatively immune to rising water. Although that little puddle gives me pause. Goat Massacre is free on Steam? I can't say that I've heard of Goat Massacre. I can guess what it's about, though. So I feel like I have a fascination with building in high places. But what if I built up here, though? I don't know if that's enough room. What's up, Ruthless? How you doing? Mass Effect looking desolate? I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. It's not always going to look this desolate. I think this is the best I'm going to get in this biome. So let's set up a temporary living compartment. Also, yeah, I was going to say, I hope you're feeling better. When I saw that you were just at raid to pip out, and not actually to play, I DM'd you and I was like, hey, how you feeling? And Eris picked up the phone and I was like, oh man, he's not doing well. So, hopefully you're getting a bunch of rest. Being sick is not great. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to, like, convince you of anything or whatever, but tonight was the most content we had this week by far. It was a really good time. Maybe I'm just like, I was willing to take anything after how bad Reset and Tuesday were, but I had a really nice time. So you go here, you go here, you go here. This is going to be initial foundation. If you do go back to watch the VOD, after the first time we beat Punk, you don't have to watch anything after that. Nothing really interesting happened after the first fight we beat Pumpkin. You can just turn it off at that point. You come like here? No, it clips. It clips. sus. Leave me alone. I worked so hard for this guild, man. This is the thanks I get. Really, I did lose to Punk twice, but they were really big. But I beat Punk once, and they were really big. And I think I actually did, like, I actually think it was legitimately a great fight. It filled me with the confidence that maybe I'm actually not horrible at commanding like I thought. Alright, we don't need temp base anymore. Quag and Talon. Tell him that I did good. You were there. Vouch for me. Tell him that I did a great job and everybody clapped. It's got potential. That's a compliment, but not in the way that I was hoping. That's sort of like you guys are going to be spooky next year style comment. Oh, there's still ice up here. Let's go. Easy water. Alright, I need to figure out what I'm doing with this section of the base, though. I think we're going to do like this and this. And then I'm going to do like... get rid of some of this. How's my flashlight on in the day? Bro, it doesn't burn batteries. It's solar powered or whatever. It's so that I can see what I'm doing. I need a crafting station. Stick you in the corner. That's you in the spot. Light. Crafting water bottles. Trying to keep... Look, I can't... It's bright out here, okay? I turned the flashlight off. It's still really bright. Are you... Oh, wait, I didn't. I turned the flashlight off. There, now you're okay. Surely now it'll be fine. It's not like ice has incredibly reflective properties or anything like that. I need more iron. You're titanium. Get bent. You're iron. We're best friends. Best friend status. Love that for me. I'm flailing. I'm flailing. Never mind, we're good. If you still need to pip out for this week, by the way, Ruthless, and you're feeling better tomorrow, I was planning on open tagging from... Oh, I didn't bring super alloy. I was going to open tag from like 9 to 11:30 if you wanted to come and pip out. You're not going to find super alloy just walking around. It doesn't work like that. You need to go back to base, you need to get one super alloy, and you need to come back. This isn't the direction back to base. You're not going to find super alloy just laying around. Yeah, but now I have to stop in base again to like get oxygen or whatever. You know where I can get super alloy? I can get super alloy in the ravine. And then I don't have to go back to base. Yeah, I'm not saying like be there or be square. I'm just saying if it's like 8 p.m. tomorrow and you're like, oh, I still gotta do pips, we'll have a squad going. I didn't want any of that shit. This is my salvation. This chasm. It has all the nutrients that I need. The hell? What are you? Oop, oop, we're underground, we're fine. Oop, we're underground. We're fine, we're chilling, we're chilling. A little sketchy. but we're good. Alright, super alloy. Super alloy me. Do you know about the emergency button? I do not know about the emergency button. Tell me about the emergency button, as I pick up a bunch of super alloy. Oh, I did find that there's an unstuck button. Yeah. Ruthless has not seen the art piece. Ruthless has sworn off the Alliance's Discord. I didn't allow him to say the R word one time, so he refuses to participate ever again. Me, personally. I wanted to make sure that he specifically was not allowed to have fun. It is, in many ways, a Discord run by characters, but that's because for a lot of people, it's like their first introduction to the game mode, and if you gave them, like, the full fire hose of World versus World degeneracy, they would never want to stick around and play. You have to ease them into the degeneracy. Like, look at Quaggan, for example. Quaggan had to spend, like, 3 years playing with VIP just to, like, build up enough of an immune response to spend time in an average girl rally. If she went from fresh World versus World player directly into a raid that's, like, run by blank with Ara yelling at people in the background, she would never have touched this game mode again. Probably. I don't know. Not that I just want to speak for you, but I'm pretty sure. Girl is one of those guilds, it's like, it's a very nice community, but it's a community that also has to come with a disclaimer of, like, here's what you should expect on your first day. I do miss Rawl, man. I miss Rawl so much. I hope he knows wherever he is, surrounded by, like, a loving family and, like, raising a child and all that stuff. I hope that he knows that he has a family in the mists as well, you know? Today you heard somebody say Trump won. You can say whatever the frick they want now. If that happened in NA alliances, I can assure you that they are no longer in that community. If you heard somebody say that on the street, that is a symptom of the rot that exists in the United States currently that has me contemplating leaving it. One of those is actionable for me. There's a very small corner of the internet that I have. Oh god, I didn't get aluminum. I am going to dig straight down in Minecraft while you all watch. There's I'll find aluminum. There are some corners of the internet where I can successfully exclude that speech from happening. This Twitch channel is one of them. NA Alliances is another one. But you cannot isolate yourself completely from the nationalism that is slowly taking over the United States, unfortunately. The two recourses that you do have are deciding that you want to be part of the solution and continue believing in the structure and fundamentals of a democratic government, despite the fact that we currently have an administration that is controlled by somebody who does not have faith in those democratic principles himself. Or you can leave and pursue options that are the best for your family and the people around you. And I'm still trying to figure out which one is going to be me. Because potential national restrictions on abortion and reducing access to women's health care, as somebody who's currently working on planning a family, are not great. And then once you have the kid, I'd rather that they, like, not get shot while going to school. But at the same time, I like a lot of principles of the American government. Why can I not place you? What's your problem? What is your problem? What is my problem? I'm pregnant? No, I'm not pregnant specifically. Amanda's also not pregnant, but we're working. The stream is too real right now. I know, I'll dial it back. I intentionally try to keep this space relatively free of politics so that we can just kind of chill and enjoy video games and escape from things that are happening outside, but oh fuck. Every once in a while they touch you in a way that requires you to communicate about them just to get it off your chest for fun. I'm good. I was never in danger. Do I put this inside? Like what? Oh, now it's fine. Now you're like, no, that's okay, I'll connect to things. I see how it is. Do I have to rotate you? Is that your problem? Do you want to get rotated? Do you hate the foundations? Maybe you hate the foundations. Because you would place out the front door. Allegedly. Alright, you know what? Look, I don't know why it works, but it works. Done. My thought process was, if it let me... Oh, I can make explosive powder now. Let's go. But I don't think explosive powder lets me detonate things immediately. Well, my thinking was, when I tried to place it outside the door, it was green. So I was like, maybe I can just put it inside. And then that shit worked. So now let's put all of our foundations back. Keep this place looking nice and tidy. Also, going back to the conversation about Ruthless and being intimidated running with Ruthless, I don't know what he does, but I've talked to so many people who are like, man, I'd really like to run with K&T sometime, but Ruthless is way too intimidating for me. Like, I don't know that I'm good enough to run with K&T. No one said that? Personally, it's happened to like a half a dozen people who I've talked to. Either like friends of mine who we've been linked to, or like people who have wanted to join the guild but have been like, I'm scared of Ruthless. Like, I am not making this up. I would not lie to you about this. K&T has a perception among people who have not played with it that it is like the sweatiest guild on the planet. And I don't know where it came from. Like, I don't know how people came to believe it. Because it's not my ass telling them. I mean, they let me in. How sweaty could it be if they're going to let me play with them standoff tag by like 1,600 units? I want to make explosive powder. I think explosive powder is the way forward. He's going to be mad at me for inflating your ego. See, this is what I'm talking about. Someone who isn't super sweaty, when finding out that they have a reputation as being somebody who's super serious about the game all the time, would be like, oh, that's not true. Like, actually, we're very welcoming of other players. Like, I asked Aster to come play with us tonight, because PVD dodged us, because they're scared of us or whatever. Shout out to Aster if you're here right now. I don't know if you're watching. But he didn't come, because presumably he's also intimidated by K&T. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Isn't he, like, at RL Aster or something? I don't know. Get his ass. Just either way. Blue has been really, really disappointed with the lack of content in this tier, and it's driving me up a fucking wall. Because DC took the whole week off. PVD decided to run a meme night on Friday, which is their prerogative, but then got run over by Foxy and recomped, which is like also their prerogative, but at some point you have to look at the world that you've created around yourself. And then PVD doesn't run Tuesday. DC's still on break, and they're like, we can't find anyone to fight. Indo tags like twice a day. Oh, we don't want to fight Indo. Foxy tags like every day. Oh, we don't want to fight Foxy. I'm just saying, like, you know, have some respect. Azure, you were not mentioned, unfortunately. I've received no communications from PVD as to whether they wanted to fight you. I don't know if you're happy about that because you enjoy remaining anonymous, or upset about that because you're a fight guild, but I'm just reporting information to you. I cannot control how said information is received. I'm making so much explosive powder. What was the other ingredient? It's red, so I'm going to assume iridium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be good. It's not iridium. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to end stream on the spot. ANET did create this void world. You're not wrong. But if they would ever get around to re-implementing the weighted time zones, I think it would have mitigated a lot of it. Because part of the issue is that Green is like the only server on the planet that has EU coverage. So they are naturally pulled to T1. Because there's like 30 people who play EU hours in NA. And then they just have like no NA Prime content if DC and PVD aren't running. Hey, that's not true. Respect to Crew, because Crew was fun to fight. Crew was like the only people on Green that we thought. And WL. Okay, you know what? Actually, Crew and WL were like decent fights. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Aster's wrong. I'm not wrong. Aster's wrong. He's not here to defend himself, so I can just blame it all on him. Deep. Hopeful for the stream. The stream should be interesting. I think it's probably going to be an announcement of we figured out where the hell is my base, man. I was just here. Hello? Did it despawn? Where's my biolab? Oh, there it is. I think it's going to be, hey, we got the time zone balancing to work somehow. And then I also think that it might slash probably will be a rework of either scoring system or rewards. Those are my guesses. Anyway, now that we have explosive powder, we can go make like 4 upgrades that we've been locked out of. I know this is a lot of traveling, but I don't know. I don't have a but. It's a lot of traveling because we decided to build a base in the middle of fucking nowhere to put our biolab. We might need to rethink that longer term. I didn't realize how important biolab crafting was going to be. We may need to build a couple of those. Just take some stuff home with me. Take some ice home. That's rare. Rare materials. When is that stream? Is that next Friday? Or is it 2 Fridays from now? I don't remember. Next Friday being like this Friday, 2 days from now? Or is it the Friday after? God, it probably means I'm gonna need to do a video on it too. I'm gonna need that part of my schedule cleared out. 2 weeks-ish? Okay. Oh, you know what? Actually, I know when it's going to be. I just remembered something. Never mind. I know when that's... Yeah. Yeah, but those are my predictions. When restructuring came out in June, because I'm obsessed with making bold predictions because I love being right and gloating about it, and I also love being wrong and learning from my mistakes. I said that when restructuring came out, the next major structural change to World versus World was probably going to be rewards, and that we would expect to see rewards before the end of the year. So, based on a timetable that I made up completely in my head, we are on track to do that. Which is great for a guy like me. One super alloy, 2 osmium. 1, 2. T3 jetpack. And then I think I can also do T3 edgy boots. With 2 of you. We're going to be zooming now. And then what am I missing here? T4 oxygen tank, T5 backpack. T4 oxygen tank, T5 backpack. Can't do anything there. T2 exoskeleton, T2 exoskeleton. Microchip construction and deconstruction. Yeah. T2 torch. Yeah. T1 mining speed. T2 mining speed. Silicon superalloy. Superalloy is renewable now that we figured out how to mine aluminum. So we can really just spend it with wild abandon. So give me T2 mining speed, then give me T3 mining speed, silicon aluminum superalloy. Good. Then give me T4 mining speed, silicon osmium superalloy. Good. And then I have 2 spaces available. Microchip map. I don't know what obsidian is. I can't do that. T1 blueprint pinning. Unfortunately, seems like it might be something that's useful for a person as forgetful as me, but then also I could do compass. Silicon, magnesium, 2 aluminum. Magnesium, silicon. Because what I... Oh, I didn't grab magnesium. What I want to know with the compass is if I make a beacon, just titanium, silicon, aluminum. If I make a beacon and I put it, say, here, does it show up on my compass if I name it? Well, Lakeside Base. No, but it does show up on my UI. So maybe that's good enough? I think that's good enough. I'll take that. Let's go eat as well. Holy cow, we're fast. This is the first time I use them. We are zooming. 3, 2, 1. Alright, this is great. Now, before we leave the base again, I want to juice these terraforming parameters a little bit. I don't know that I'm going to hit lakes tonight, but I think we can pick up the pace. So how many iridium rods do we have? You know, wrong question. How many iridium rods can we make? Let's go visit our good friend, the Iridium Cave, and have a talk with him about it. Also, is it time that you built a base in here? Maybe. It wouldn't be a big one, but there's a little bit of a flat spot here that you could just use to like top up on oxygen, maybe get a little bit of crafting done. That sort of thing. Actually, you could set up a pretty neat little like 2-tier base here. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Give me a foundation. Put it like here. Put it like here. Then like here. Pick this up off the ground. Put this here and put this. I need one more iron. Iron, iron, anybody? Iron? Here, iron. And then put this here, and then you need 2 more iron. You are kind of against the clock here, so be a little fast. But if you need to duck out, you have oxygen outside somewhere. You think. You've gone in a giant circle. That doesn't bode well for if you need to escape and get emergency oxygen. Iron. Iron. You need 1 more iron, you need silicon. That's ice. Iron. You have silicon, never mind. Okay, you're good. Head up here. Living compartment. I hate it, but you're kind of out of time. Oh my god, you need 1 more titanium. Titanium. Okay, top up. And now you can be a little more deliberate with where you want this to go. Because you could also have it come up here. I think I like this more. So give me 1, 2, 3, 4. Because this way, it's like you come into this cave, and home is right there waiting for you. So you know you can't center a living compartment. For reasons. So just stick it... That's horrible. You need to bring it up one more. Bring it, like, here? Yeah, that's it. Or at least good enough to being it. Put a door on. Extend the foundation so it doesn't look absolutely hideous. I can't describe to you, by the way, how much it irritates me that these don't line up with foundations. I think it's easily my biggest complaint right now, is that it's so hard to make something that looks nice and is aligned. Anyway, if we grab a little more iron... Oh, ooh. Wait, are you a golden chest? No, you're a normal chest. You're just a very shiny normal chest. You go here. You go here. It's going to need to hang quite a ways off, though. This is going to be a long base. Also, I think you've exhausted all the iron in this cave already. Maybe just grab your iridium and bring some more back later. Inventory full? Yeah, that's about what I expected. I want to look at one thing quick. How many golden chests have I found so far? I think 5. I want to know if this hurts me. It doesn't hurt me, so I can actually go here. Okay, that's good to know. I thought this zone was going to be, like, off-limits until I had more survival equipment, but actually, I think I'm just totally fine. Weird, but I'll take it. Then we duck back in here, top up oxygen. I wonder if I can mine iridium in this cave. Like, if this is an iridium biome. Because it changes color. Which is currently my heuristic for are you in a new biome. Is if the atmosphere looks different, you're in a special place. And if the sky is blue, then you're in, like, a normie place. The sky in that cave is not blue. What do you even have on you? It's a ton of iridium. Put all that away. Put your cobalt away. Put your aluminum away. Put your magnesium away. Put your silicon away. I want to know if that's renewable iridium. Because if it is, it means I can go absolutely nuts on crafting iridium rods. And if it's not, then I know I need to budget my iridium rods really carefully. I actually think that crafting that second uranium reactor was a mistake. Because I really have not found anywhere that uranium is renewable yet. What did you just grab out of that box that you thought was useful? Uranium, because you were talking about it. They need to make a super alloy. Cobalt, iron, sorry. It's these two, and then it's one of everything around. Silicon's getting a little low. Should maybe think about farming some of that. That's your super alloy. Now you need aluminum, titanium, through osmium. And then check your power to make sure that you can actually run this thing. Takes 34. 73, you're fine. You could actually run 2 if you wanted, but I'll just do 1. And also grab a drink. So let's see how this goes. Oh my god, they snap. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, it digs up iridium. Okay, we can make as many iridium rods as we want. What did I need iridium for? Heaters? Heaters. You were going to work on terraforming parameters. You looked at the recipe for like a T6 heater, and it said iridium, and you went, I need to go get iridium. Hello. You don't have anything useful in you. I'll come back later. I'm hard focusing iridium right now. Yum. 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 Dude, there's a lot of it in this cave, huh? Can't hide from me. You can't hide from me. You might be able to hide from me? I can't tell. You can't hide from me. Inventory full? You have successfully hidden from me. Dude, iridium and aluminum are renewable. We're about to have more power than any one person should have. Infinite solar panels, infinite heat, infinite terraforming, T3 heaters, silicon, titanium, aluminum. Inventory. Go craft a rod. Aluminum, silicon, titanium. Now, if I was a heater, where would I want to go? I don't think I can fit him in those gaps. Maybe underneath the... Oh, Jesus, it's huge. Never mind. How about in here? Wait, can you go outside? You can't go outside, okay. I mean, it could put you in here so you look like a reactor or something. I could actually get 2 of you in here. Maybe I do that. Didn't I get an interior wall blueprint or something? No, living compartment window's all you have. I could put a living compartment window in. So it's like a window that looks at the heater. That could be fun. I need 1 cobalt, 1 iron for that. $200 after we said we were actually going to work on terraforming parameters, we've started to work on terraforming parameters. He's done it. So you go here, keep the railing on the inside. You go Yeah, just shove you in the corner. You go here. And then I'm going to build a second one next to you. Silicon, titanium, aluminum, iridium rod. So I have 9. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. It is very good at throwing you off path, but I like that. It gives you sufficient complexity to allow you to plan, but also requires you to adjust your plans based on like your level of preparation and other areas. Like our silicon supply is getting extremely low. So we're going to be doing this for a while, but eventually we're going to have to go out and just collect silicon. Because we're running out. You go here. Oh, they increased pressure too. That's nice. So what's lagging behind? Oxygen is actually lagging behind right now. And biomass. We actually like need to get serious about biomass. Maybe that's what we need. No, the biolab just lets you craft things. What is biomass? I guess these. Flower spreader. Super alloy, magnesium, fertilizer. I can do that. And then grab one extra because you're going to need to make the super alloy. Take that. Can only assume that a flower spreader is going to go outside. Looks about right, yep. Why don't you put it over here? Warning, low power. Really? Oh, it takes 28 kilowatts. Yeah, that would do it. Good thing I have two uranium rods sitting in my inventory. I can make that. It goes from 240 to 330. And I only need to take apart one of my 2 nuclear reactors right now. You're coming with me. We're going to be at extreme power deficiency now. But I need one more water bottle. It's so doable. And then how big are you? Pretty big. I don't really have foundation for you. So I'm just going to put you over here for now. This is where you live. Oh, it looks kind of cool. Alright, so that's surplus power forever. And then I need to put a flower in you. Is that just like one of these guys? Also, do you increase oxygen? Oh, they increase oxygen. Oh. In that case. Golden seed time. Well, read the tooltip. 78 parts per quadrillion per second. Food level low? You can wait. I'm busy. 966 parts per quadrillion. Okay, so every T3 veggie tube that we currently own is going away. That is significantly better. My water? What about my water? Oh, you're not grown yet. I just eat you. What about my water? My water's chilling. Where am I storing it? I don't know. Like in here. Should I be stockpiling this? Because I can also, like, throw it in here. Yeah, that was the collector. But I know that I should be, like, emptying the collector regularly. So you can go. And then what do I need for more flower spreaders? Fertilizer. Okay, here we go. Yeah, no, it's on me. I keep the thing on me. I'm building a biolab here. I hate to do it so soon after I constructed it. That biolab is getting disassembled and coming home with me. It's too important for crafting for me to leave out in the dang ice plains. That needs to be an outpost rather than a fully functional crafting base. And biolabs suck like 50 power, so I'm really not interested in building 2 at this time. Maybe when I have a little more access to power, I'll do so. But now is not the time. Also, on the way back, I'm picking up every silicon I see. This time I remember what it is. So there's an ice wall over there that looks like it's a culprit for melting and opening up a hidden area. And keep an eye on that. Alright, you're coming with me. You have 6 inventory spaces available. Silicon will be all 6 of those spaces, if you don't mind. That's iron. That's just a weird piece of rock. That's silicon. That's iron. That's silicon. Okay, that's inventory. Perfect. Let's go back home. And I'm just going to build the biolab as an extension of the current, like, main base rotunda area. I think that makes the most sense. But these are crazy. That's an enormous amount of oxygen that they generate. So we should be able to just build a biolab directly off of you, but I think I might want a single compartment separating the two. So give me iron, iron, titanium. Build me 1 living compartment, and then build me that. How close does that put you to rocket platform? Like, uncomfortably close, but... You'll have to do a little bit of suspension of disbelief. What the hell is algae? Also, eggplants get used for something? That's terrifying. Algae. I should know that it's a machine. I remember reading something that made algae. T1 algae generator, that's it. Place on a water surface? Oh, you also make oxygen. Huh, okay. I just haven't been paying attention to that at all. I think we might need to wait for this lake to fill first, though. Because we're only 40% of the way to lakes. So while I wait for that, because I'm pretty sure oxygen is still our lagging parameter. It's not, but I'm gonna build 2 anyway. Oh, but I need the fertilizer. It's the you're going in circles. Well, then why don't you prepare to make fertilizer by replacing all of your other plants with eggplant? Yeah. Good plan. You know, I forgot that those chests existed. Oops. Ah, well, nevertheless. You come in here. You're at 100%. Give me that. And then you come in here. Should probably make one more of you. Gonna take one iron. I'd probably make like 3 more. I want as much eggplant as possible. So 1 here. Growing eggplant. Food low? It's fine. And then 2 more. How was content tonight? Oh no. Perfect. Have you been hearing anything? It was good, honestly. It's kind of gone in order. Reset was insanely bad. Like one of the worst resets that I've had this year easy, and maybe like top 5 worst resets all time. But Tuesday improved. We got at least a couple fights, primarily with Crew, and then near the end with Jade. And tonight was actually really good. We were fighting with Foxy against Crew and Ook and Random Green Cloud for a while. We went to EBG, we battled WL, we had a couple of fights with Jade and Grim, I think, on Green BL, and then we floated back to Blue just to grab a couple keeps for weeklies, and we fought Punk a couple times. It was actually really nice. So it's steadily improved. I know that people have had a lot of complaints about the content in T1 this week, and I think a lot of those have been justified, but today was really nice. Hope your vacation's been good as well. Yeah, I haven't sent out my GFs for the night yet, but we definitely had a bunch of good fights tonight. And I'm gonna do a little bit of open tagging tomorrow if you wanted to stop by and say hello if you're back from vacation. I don't know where I'm gonna be yet, but I mean, after how short raid was on Friday and on Tuesday, I still have a ton of weeklies to catch up on. So I'm gonna go out and do a bit of tagging for the realm. Give me a locker. You are going to be eggplant. Yeah, welcome back, man. I hope you had a nice time. Mushroom? I don't know anything about mushroom. I don't know anything about methane cartridge, just to be honest with you. I don't know anything about a lot of this. I do know about sulfur. I'll definitely sulfur it up. I have spent almost all of it, but at least now it has a place where it can live. And you can get dismantled, which will make moving through this corridor a lot easier. And then what else was I going to move in here? Water. This is going to be a good place for water storage. Be around 9 p.m. Eastern. That is the same time I was planning on farming out. So I'm going to run 9 to like 11, 11:30-ish. And then I think Luck is going to tag for a bit after that. So between me and him, we should have content for most of the night on our side. Your water. Take all of you. Take all of you. So when we hit lakes, which we still have quite a bit of work to go on, we are going to be well set up to craft a lot of the stuff that this biolab uses. We'll have a good eggplant surplus, we'll have an okay sulfur surplus, and we'll just need to build the algae spreader, which takes bioplastic nuggets, which need mushroom. Oh god, where's some mushroom come from? Wait, I can grow mushroom. How many mushroom seeds I got in this? 1. So we gotta start on those like immediately. You're getting repurposed. You grow mushrooms now. But we should have a couple bioplastic nuggets laying around somewhere. I just don't remember where. It's not going up as fast as I would like. We could be increasing pressure. What's our power surplus right now? 182. Okay. Very cool. Very nice. Let's build like 6 drills. How much osmium we got? You have enough for 3 drills. You don't have enough iridium for that, but I'm gonna try anyway. If you don't have enough iridium for it, what that means is that you should really be building more iridium drills. And then titanium. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll grab a bunch of iridium on the way out of this thing. Because there's still a bunch of iridium in here. These are going to increase our pressure nicely. We hit lakes 100, we put an algae collector down. I mean, I guess I could do it now. I just don't know if like an algae collector floats on water. Or if I'm going to have to manually reposition it, like, every time water level goes up. I'll be taking you. And I'll be taking you. And this is going to be storage central to hold all of the random overflow we get from these drills. We will call you silicon. Yoink. I need 1 more iron. It should be so doable. It's not doable. Grab iridium while you wait. Empty this box out while you wait. This is going to be magnesium. You need 2 more iron. That's not iron. That's not iron. That's not iron. None of this is iron. There's a lot of iridium, though. That's iron. No. No. There's gotta be 1 more iron in this cave. I refuse to believe that there isn't. I'm not there it is. Told you. I was gonna say I'm not leaving this cave on principle, and I was right not to. Oh, but you have to expand, brother. Now you're gonna need even more iron. It never ends. You can get 2. Maybe there's a 3rd one out here? No, just a ton of aluminum. Titanium. Sulfur. We should probably grab that, but it's not a high priority right now. Also, this is another unique biome. I bet this is a sulfur biome. So if we put a drill down here, presumably we get sulfur, which is good for renewable fertilizer. I think everything might actually be renewable, which is kind of sick. You can go here. Nice and flush. You're gonna be cobalt. We're gonna put 1 cobalt in there, and then we're gonna grab as much iridium as we can and leave. And we're gonna come back and make another drill. Because they're also pressure. They're not just infinite resources. They're also terraforming parameters. Can I? I can. And then if I could just, and then maybe if I could, and then if you would just let me, oh, inventory is full? Alright, fair enough. Lake is filling in nicely. Continues to rise. There's a lot of resources on the bottom of that lake that we never picked up, though. One day we can go diving for them, but it's not high priority now. There's your next iridium rod. You're also going to need a super alloy, I believe. No, you have the super alloy, you just need a titanium. Okay. Go build another one. So we have the 1 aluminum drill running, but I don't know. I think we're in iridium land now. Because iridium makes drills. And if we could find a uranium mine, then we can actually dismantle all of our solar, and we can exist completely off of uranium for power via fusion reactors. Ocean World Eden Crafters, is that a free one that you found? Is the new upcoming? I will keep an eye on it. I do love a good crafting survival open world game. You can go. Never tempt me again by appearing golden in the light of this cave. That said, I think the next thing we play on stream is probably going to be Dinkum. We'll see. Anything up here? I got you all up here. What about you? What's your deal, Kai? I'd rather take the iridium. I have been looking forward to a spot of Dinkum playing, so we're probably going to do that next. But I will keep Eden Crafter's Ocean Worlds on the radar. Also, it's 1:10 a.m., so I'm probably going to get back to base with this load of osmium and then go to bed. It's a nice little 4-hour stream we got in. It's been good. It's been nice hanging out with you guys. But that's going to be it for me. Here's the good news, though. If you are familiar with this channel, you are familiar with the ongoing Sisyphean task that is my dissertation work. The first complete draft of my dissertation has gone to my advisor as of like 4 p.m. this afternoon. And I'm in the process of scheduling my dissertation hearing with my committee for the first 2 weeks of December. That doesn't mean that I'm done, but usually when an advisor allows you to start calling a draft a completed draft, you are, like, mostly done except for a couple of procedural steps at the end and the stress of an actual defense. So what that means is that my time is actually going to start freeing up soon, because there's really not a ton of work left to do on it outside of, like, drafting the presentation, which is, you know, time, but it's actually only like a 20-minute presentation in most cases. It's shorter than some conference presentations I've given. So that is proceeding, and then after that, while we do job hunt and wrap up some miscellaneous tasks around the lab, we're going to have a lot of extra time for streaming, and I'm looking forward to it. So I will see you guys around for that. But till then, that's where we're going to be done for the night. Let me hit you with a couple socials. There's a Discord. If you want to know when we're going to be going live, I'm pretty sure I pinged tonight. I hope I pinged tonight. I probably pinged tonight. There is a YouTube channel if you're looking for curated, edited World versus World Guide videos. And then there's a VODs channel, which I know we say it every time. I have like 4 or 5 VODs uploading right now from, I think they're like end of September, start of October. So like, yeah, it's pretty far behind, but we're getting there. They're getting caught up. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream tomorrow. I'm definitely going to tag tomorrow, but I don't know if I want to stream doing open tagging because it makes it difficult to focus on your group and talk about like strategy and tactics and techniques and stuff with your group. So I may do that off stream, but if you are on Moogaloo, you are welcome to stop by. I would love to see you there. Otherwise, we're going to be back streaming on Friday for Reset in what I think is T2. It looks completely impossible to win the matchup this week, so we're going to be dropping a tier, and hopefully the content will be a bit better. But I'll see you guys around for that. Till then, take care, enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you on Friday. Have a good one.